everybody. Welcome to the therapy room. My name is Shay Marriott, and today I have another amazing therapist from the Center for Child Development. Her name is Jere Hunter. Hi, Jere. How are you?
Hi, I'm well. How about yourself?
I'm good. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to talk to us today. So, Jere, how long have you been with the Center for Child Development?
It will be 2 years October this year.
Okay, nice, nice. And how long have you been a therapist?
Uh, Officially, I would say, I don't know, I guess I've been in the field 10 years, but therapist, I would say for the last maybe 3, 4 years.
Okay. All right. Nice. Nice. So, what brought you into the role of therapy?
So I've always know that I like to help people. And I think just wanting to be able to help, and I don't find that I can do that in some institutions because of like politics, but being able to provide one-on-one therapy, I'm actually doing what I love doing, helping people that actually want to be helped, right? Without feeling like I'm being restricted because of certain politics. So I just love seeing people get better, see people grow. um I think it's just a passion of mine. To I love talking too, why not?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, if you was to be able to name the population of people that you work with, like what ages are
Right
you?
now I got a variety. I think my
Okay.
youngest is 3 and the oldest is 60 something.
Oh, wow.
um
Okay. So you see children and you see adults.
yes,
Okay.
I have a lot of teenagers,
Mhm.
definitely some younger kiddos, more like I said for like PCIT,
Mhm.
um but a lot of teenagers, high schoolers, struggling with like anxiety and stuff. But like, yeah, definitely some adults too, older than me actually. So
So when we talk about some of our teenagers, because everybody's going back to school, right? So
mhm.
you have people that are transitioning into middle school, people are transitioning into high school. What are some of the common things that you're noticing that some of our teenagers they're challenged with?
Anxiety, depression. A lot of them talk about like bullying, not wanting to go back, and fear, worried what others are going to say, being hard on themselves, having high expectations, and disappointed in themselves if, things don't turn out a certain way.
Yeah.
Lack of friendship. Some of them are really lonely. There's a lot. I think the generations have definitely changed since I was a teenager, and I really feel like they have a lot more challenges than we did, so
Right.
to speak, because of the different things that we didn't have to worry about. We didn't have to think about pronouns. We didn't have to think about like certain things. And if we did, it wasn't on display the way it is now, where everybody, it's like different pressures of the world. Um, but a lot of them really trying to find out who they are, embarrassed by certain things, not wanting, you know, want to fit in the in
Right.
crowd, right? Not to be separate. And so it's really all about a lot of that, some struggling with like self-harm, but mainly those that anxiety, the depression, being bullied. Seems like it's a lot of that going on. And
Yeah.
people pleasing and needing to set boundaries. So it's a lot of
Right.
that.
Right. Yeah, and social media is really that plays a big part because, like you said, we didn't grow up with social media.
Hmm.
We had our own challenges growing up as kids, but it's very different, and it looks very different than what some of
Hmm.
our teenagers and our young kids are dealing with today.
Hmm.
So, as as a parent, if a parent wants to well should of course be more involved with observing their kids, but what are some of the things that they can actually look out for to be able to identify if their child may be struggling with anxiety, depression, or even bullying?
Yeah, some low moods, different symptoms that they can look out for, isolating themselves, not being really social, um, wanting to be in the rooms all the time, maybe on the phones, and like really just not being interactive with the family, maybe some attitude, underneath of that attitude could be some hurt, right? Not really necessarily that they're angry, but maybe some other issues going on. Um, Even social media. I don't know if parents have access to the kids' social media, but yeah, definitely them having more access to things, I think definitely change things. Some, even for like as far as anxiety, some fidget with their fingers and you see like little scars and different things. If they're wearing long sleeve shirts and it's 100 degrees outside, whether that's them maybe some self-harm or just maybe because they want to use the sleeve to open up the door because their anxiety is so bad, right? Just different things like that.
Point. Yeah, very good point. So, Jere, are you taking new clients? I know you're busy and you got a lot going on. But if someone say, "Hey, I would like to see Jere, or I would like my child to see Jere," how can they reach out to you?
We are I am on the website. Right now, like, I did pick up a couple of schools, so I got to see how that's going to look with my schedule on top of the clients that I already see in person and virtual. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get my schedule, settled down so that way I can still pick up a few. I am tweaking some things and moving some people to bi-weekly that I've been seeing for quite some time. So I should have some availability maybe in the next couple of months.
What schools are you at? Because that's probably the most important. So, parents know, if their child may be going to the school that you at and they can see you right there. So what schools are you at?
I'm going to be at Gunning Bedford and Brent Bancroft.
Okay, okay. All right. Nice, nice. Well, I'm excited for a good school year, and it's good to know. And I think that's the difference between our generation and this generation is, you know, mental health services are they can get that in the school. They can get
Mhm.
that in the child's environment where we didn't have that growing up, right? So that is a although there's different challenges, but there's also people that are put in these positions to be able to help your child succeed and have a successful school year. And Jere is one of those people. So she is at Gun and Bedford and she is at Bancroft. If there is a need for services, you can reach out to Jere at those schools. So welcome back, Jere, to a 2023-2024 school year. And I hope it will be a successful one for you and for everyone that is watching. So if you are looking to find a therapist, please go to the Center for Child Development and you can find Jere amongst other therapists there that are very qualified to work with you. And DeRacy's ages 3 to 60, as she said. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Jere, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. And thank you guys for tuning into the therapy room. Until next time, have a blessed week.
Thanks.